Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? Today we're wading into the world of journaling and specifically this whole idea of using prompts, to get those creative juices flowing.
Yeah, it's really popular, especially now. And we found a site, Lestallion, that's offering 50 September journal prompts. Sounds pretty straightforward.
Right, like, okay, give me some inspiration for the month.
Yeah.
But, and here's the catch, they also sell these like really beautiful journals alongside the prompts. Makes you wonder, really,
Exactly. It makes you think, is it just good business sense, or are they really onto something about needing the right notebook? That's what we're going to be unpacking today.
totally. And it all starts with how they frame September. They're really pushing this fresh start feeling, like back to school, but for grown-ups. Haha.
Oh, absolutely. Like it's a whole new year, not just a new month. And the language they use, it's all about therapeutic, finding clarity, achieving peace. They're selling a feeling alongside the prompts.
Clever, right? Tapping into that September reset energy so many people are looking for.
It's smart marketing for sure. But the real question is, do the prompts themselves actually deliver on that promise?
Yeah, let's dive into some of those prompts and see what they're all about. So we're looking at these prompts, all 50 of them, and they're neatly divided into these categories. You've got self-reflection, goal setting, emotional well-being.
Right. And personal growth and even creativity.
Yeah, like at first glance it seems helpful, organized.
Yeah.
But you're the expert. What's the deeper message here?
See, it's subtle. By making these categories, they're kind of implying that journaling, it's not just for September, it's a whole lifestyle thing.
Ah, I see. These categories, they're like bigger than just a month's worth of writing, right?
Exactly. It's like they're setting you up for, hey, you need a journal for each of these areas of your life.
Okay, sneaky, sneaky. So it's about selling more journals. But what about the prompts themselves? Do they actually line up with this whole ongoing journey idea?
Absolutely. Take the emotional well-being section, for example. One prompt asks, write about a recent dream.
I mean, that's deep.
Whoa, yeah, it's getting kind of deep. It's not just your average Dear Diary stuff.
Not at all. They're connecting journaling to, like, your subconscious. It's implying that to really know yourself, you're going to need a lot more than just a few pages, right?
Right. And wouldn't you know it, they just happen to have the perfect journals for that. It's all starting to make sense.
It's clever. I'll give them that. And speaking of clever, have you noticed how they're marketing these journals? I mean, the pictures, the placement.
Oh, yeah. It's like you're reading a prompt, feeling all introspective, and bam! There's a photo of this gorgeous, leather-bound journal.
It's like they're reading your mind. Feeling inspired. You're going to need a special place to write all those brilliant thoughts down.
Totally. And it works, doesn't it? Suddenly, that old notebook from college just doesn't cut it.
They're tapping into that desire for like a tangible representation of our self-improvement, as if a fancy journal equals a fancier, more improved you.
And let's be real, they don't just call them journals, do they? These are arjois, these are Galloways.
Haha, exactly. They sound like something you'd find in a Shakespearean study, not on your nightstand. It adds to the allure, for sure. But it also makes you wonder.
Do we really need all that?
Yeah.
Like, can't we just grab a pen and paper and call it a day?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's something we should all probably be asking ourselves. Because while Lestallion is definitely running a business here...
It really makes you think, right? Like, are we being influenced, or is there something kind of nice about having a beautiful journal, to inspire you?
Totally. It's like, I'm not above loving a good stationery haul, but it's about recognizing that those feelings are often intentionally triggered by, well, marketing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, it's about the writing, right? Not the price tag on the cover.
Exactly. A plain notebook can be just as powerful. It's what you put into it, the thoughts, the feelings, the honesty. That's where the magic happens.
It's kind of freeing when you think about it that way. Like,
Yeah.
less pressure to find the perfect journal and more focus on the actual journaling.
Right. And I'd even argue sometimes those rough scribbled notes in a beat-up notebook, those are the most authentic,
Totally. It's like capturing a raw, unfiltered version of yourself. And isn't that what journaling is all about?
That's it. So yeah, maybe Lestallion has some gorgeous journals, and hey, if that motivates you, great. But don't get caught up thinking you need anything fancy to unlock your potential.
Such a good point. It's about the journey, the self-discovery. And that can happen anywhere, with any notebook, or even just a scrap of paper, if that's what you've got.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, on that note, big thanks for diving into all this with us today. It's been enlightening, to say the least.
My pleasure, as always. It's a fascinating topic, and hopefully everyone listening feels a little more empowered to, just start writing.
Absolutely. And until next time, happy journaling, everyone.